Thank you, Mino. This is why I say I'm still a baby streamer. How long was that? 3.5 minutes, no sound. 3.5 minutes, no sound. Oh, dang it. Oh, this is a little bit off again. I'm going to have to adjust this. Let's just do like that. Should be good. Oh, I'm sorry, everyone. You should be able to hear me now. I'm a noob. Hello, Mino. Hello, Barbie. Hello, CJ. God. What? This is like at least the third or fourth time just in this series that's happened. What is it actually going to take for me to stop doing it? I just don't know. I literally just don't know. Let's move that out of the beanie cam in case he comes. He's in the window right now. So frustrating. Hey, LJ. Welcome to the stream. And really, I haven't been bothering to like edit that out before I export it to YouTube. So I can only imagine that there's some people sitting on YouTube like, where is the sound? What happened? What's going on? Because I just export it directly from Twitch. I don't edit it or anything, and there's not like annotations to just easily stick a note in there anymore. And old annotations will be gone now soon also, which I think is kind of some BS. Thanks, YouTube. Let's see. Did I actually say anything important? Hello, Marie. Hey, Bellfleur. Yes, just on time because I am an hour late. And let me close this window because we're pretty bright right here. I really love the sun, and it actually is a gorgeous day outside. I mean, for winter in Minnesota. The window is still open on the far side, and that's where Beanie is peeping out. So he may eventually climb from there and join us. Okay, I mean, most of the beginning isn't super interesting anyway. I'm posting to Twitter. I'm rambling on. Maybe I should get this out again to show you guys properly. This helps the webcam out quite a bit to have a little bit of a darker background for these jewel tone colors. My tutorial camera actually handles them. It's like glowing where the little paper towel is peeking through. My tutorial camera actually handles them pretty well, which I was pleased with. We're going to be peeling that off, and then we're going to be working on the gold and silver chrome wrapping paper nails. So we're going to be using vinyls again, which hopefully, like the vinyls for the day before this, where are we here? I've been keeping out the nicest peely from all the days. So the vinyls that we used for this actually were pretty good, but I haven't really used full nail vinyls very often. So I'm hoping that I can get a good application on the stripes, but we're not even there yet. I think I'd like to, in day 12, do like a look back at the whole series. So that's why I've been holding out peelies. And I haven't actually tested this at all. We tested the chromes. And when we were testing the chromes, we actually were using the Madame Glam white. And I was saying that I wanted to find my pink Gellac white. And then I was thinking, well, maybe I really don't need to. But, well, guess what? I found my pink Gellac white, and I have lost my Madame Glam white. So I guess I am switching to pink Gellac. This was just 2 different golds and 3 different silvers. We're going to be using this silver and this gold. And, oh no, where's the water marble example? Don't tell me I lost it. Oh no! Rip. Well. Darn, what did I do with it? I'm sad, you guys. I thought it was right next to this. Okay, hold on. Let me just check rate, because this is where it was. I grabbed it. I was literally showing it off yesterday. Whoa. Okay. Small avalanche. Everything's fine. Well, darn. Is it just on here? No. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Did I find it? This would be the other most logical spot for it. No. Darn. I mean, it's very minor. It's not important. But I kind of would like, I would like to have it to show you guys what's going on tomorrow. It was literally right here. But then I guess I did start digging through stuff because I was looking for the pink Gellac. So, darn though. Darn. Purple nails with glitter. Purple is my favorite color. Hey, Snoopy. You planned your week. I'm sorry that I'm late then. I was like, oh my God, why? And it may be just my perception. I feel like this whole series, I've just been getting later and later and later on my estimates. It's like, oh, stream will be at 2. Stream's at 2:05. Stream's at 2:10. Today's stream's at like freaking 3 o'clock. Man. I just can't believe that it's gone. I just really am having a... Jerry? Jerry, it's only 3 o'clock. Why are you... I mean, thank you, Jerry, for the raid. But it's only 3:26. Why are you raiding me? Hi, Barbie. Yes, we're not doing the water marble today. We're doing the gift wrap today, but I wanted to show people that hadn't seen the water. I can't find the water marble test. Oh, it's been a really messed up day. I'm sorry to hear that, Jerry. Man, he's got some stuff to do. Hi, Moon. Hi, Jerry. Gotta run. I hope everything's okay, Jerry. I hope things get better. Even if they're okay, but they suck, I hope things get better, man. Thank you for the raid. Oh, and there's a game. Well, most of those things sound like good things. Hopefully Ninja's not mailing you like special tuna. He's mailing you some game stuff. Ribbons is obviously good, and hopefully your team wins. Oh no, Harley ran away. Oh no. Oh my goodness, no. Oh. Oh my goodness, Harley, come home. You guys, Harley is Jerry's dog. Oh. Yeah, for real. Oh man. Man. I hope he comes home soon. Oh, that's got to be super stressful. This is Harley. That's the RPG pup. Oh, that's so sad. I hope he comes home. And so much other crap going on too. Well, I guess that just puts my problems right in perspective. Thanks, Jerry. Oh. Okay. Yeah, exactly. I'm like having to gather myself. But yeah, like I said, puts a lost water marble test strip right in perspective. Oh. Well, I guess the next logical step is to do the peel. I'll probably want a fresh paper towel We'll find the edges. I think we'll actually get a good peel out of this. But yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll move on. And maybe it's not like on this drawer somewhere. I still would like to find it just so that I could show you guys, but I'm not going to waste too much more time digging around trying to look for it. So, oh, I wish I could wear this one a little bit longer. Let's zoom you guys in so you can see what is going on. Kind of on the same continuum, but not as bad. Clark lost his tags. They came off the thing attaching him to his collar must have broken. And we're like, well, the information is on there. I know that Harley has tags because you can hear them on stream. And something about the jingle that they make. I mean, like all dog tags jingle, of course. But something about the specific tone reminds me exactly of how our German Shepherds tags used to sound when I was a kid. Something about it's just like exactly the same tone. So, oh man, that's so stressful though. All right, see, we're getting good edges here, so that's good. Hopefully they'll come up clean on the rest of the nail too. And then we'll have to have a look at our patches, of course, because patches are really misbehaving lately. Oh, of course, this is the patch nail too, and it's not wanting to give me an edge. Of course, you would be the nail that's stubborn. Yeah, the one, I guess, I mean, it's still not a cool situation, but I guess if you would call it a good thing is, I know Jerry's not in like a huge big city. I don't think he's like out in the country, but I don't think he's in a huge big city. All right, let's we'll tilt this up here. Come on here. I think I am gonna need to just adjust this a little bit more. It gets slightly off of where I want it to be when I have to. Usually, more often when I'm taking it on and off of the mount. Like I said, it would be really nice if there was something that would let me just quickly unmount it while leaving the rest of everything the same. Okay, that looks good. So, time for the peel. And hoping that we get a good peel to include with the others that we have so far for the series that I was showing off a minute ago. This is our one little goofy nail. I still like it. Even though it doesn't match any of the other nails. All right, come on here. Oh no, don't prove me wrong here, polish. Give me that good peel. All right, that was okay peel. Ah, that was a good one. And usually, like, the tip should be the area where it's most attached, and sometimes you can hear the sound when the seal at the tip kind of breaks, because I make sure to wrap my tip so well that that helps the peel off to stay on. Ooh, that's not a very nice one. Not a very nice one. Oh, look at all that goobers. Gooberific. You'll get better, Moon. You just need practice. All you need, Moon Bandit, is practice and a good cleanup brush, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. If you want to feel better, you go on my blog and you go in the sidebar and you go back to January 2009. You look at my first couple posts, and I pretty much guarantee you'll feel better about yourself. Yeah, man, you guys, this January is my blog's 10-year anniversary. I've mentioned before, I really, really would like to get back to posting on the blog. And that feels like a good omen. It's not just an anniversary, it's a comeback. Ooh. Another excellent thumb peel. The thumbs came off best of all. The thumbs really, really peeled very clean. Afternoons when all you have to think about is nail art. Yeah. Although I would love an afternoon where I didn't have to think about nail art either. I mean, I really enjoy this series, but sometimes I wonder what the hell I'm thinking doing this to myself. But this is really, really the final stretch. This and tomorrow. And, then we'll be done. I think I like this one better as the representative of this manicure. Yeah, I think I'll do a recap when I edit tomorrow's video, like in the outro. And then, like, the way it'll work, like, day 12 will go up on YouTube on Thursday. And then, if I have time to get them edited, I think I would like to get the compilation up Saturday. We'll do a normal nail art stream here on Saturday. And, yeah, we're gonna have to fix this. Guys, we got a failed... We you know what we should have done? We should have just redone that when we did the other nail. When was that? Yesterday? Day before? This fresh patch is not looking like it's only 1 or 2 days old, but it is holding. So, okay. I thought I should frame them. I thought this was going to be a fairly quick stream, but we're going to have to take another patch break. Man, I'm going to be so sick of patching by the time this is all over. I mean, I probably could get away with leaving it, but it's just not a good idea. You can see it's just getting crumbly and weird. So, okay, we've got cotton here. Let's clean up the nails first. We'll soak that off. We'll repair that nail. And we'll do a little bit of filing on the other nails, because I usually give my nails at least a little bit of like maintenance filing in between manicures, and I haven't really touched them all series. It's a little bit of both, I think, Mino. I love the stream. I mean, it does take me longer to do stuff on stream than it would take me to just do them. I mean, I'm doing stuff I would normally do, but of course, I'm much more prone to getting sidetracked when I'm streaming and chatting. And of course, the stream itself is another thing to worry about. But I also feel like I know for a fact, like when we went and looked back in my polished sketchbook, the stream has made this year's design so much better. Like, honestly, if I wasn't streaming the whole process, this manicure I took off probably would never have come to be. Is that Grinchy's mom? Thank you for the follow. Like I mentioned that I thought that the stained glass did not need any testing. If I wasn't streaming, I probably would not have tested it. And then I would have gone to do the manicure and I would have been like, well, shit, this isn't exactly what I wanted, but now it's too late. even though I've had some issues with, being on time and being a little bit later than I said, the stream has kept me like a little bit more accountable and more ahead of the game. Like it's been stressful and we've been doing it every single day, but the manicure I just took off is not even up on YouTube yet. So I'm way ahead of where I usually would be as far as that. Like I've had times where I'm like literally like rushing to finish recording a manicure so that I can edit it so that I can get it up on the appropriate day. And I mean, there's still a lot of everything to do, but I'm not in that situation this year at all. And that's really nice. But I kind of half jokingly, half seriously said that next year's 12 Days of Christmas is going to be all accent nails. I actually considered it this year. I was like, nah, that's a chump way out. Like, just do it. Do full manicures. And now I'm like, man, I would have saved myself so much time if every one of these was just an accent nail. But it wouldn't have had the same visual impact. It just wouldn't. And most 12 Days of Christmas, if you look and you see that something turned into an accent nail, like I think the candy cane reciprocal, I did as an accent nail, and then like to switch it up a little bit, I like one hand the rest of the nails were white, and the other hand all the rest of the nails were red, and I did that because I was just like, you know what, I can't do a full manicure of this reciprocal gradient right now. I just can't. I don't have the time. I don't want to edit it. I can't. And so I remember that one specifically because, I mean, you guys know reciprocal gradients take a while, because you gotta do so much. It's like 2 manicures together. It's like a behind the scenes. Yeah. I don't remember if it was last year or the year before. I recorded a couple. It must have been the year before, because I really didn't do Autumn Herbal March last year, because that was when Dude died. I did a couple behind the scenes videos, and people really liked them, and people were like, oh my God, it's so great to see this in real time. I wish I could watch and, ask you questions while you were doing it, and kind of. Yeah, that would have been about the same time I had discovered Twitch. That's probably about when the seed of me live streaming my testing process and my behind the scenes like got planted. It took another year to come to fruition, but it really is it's exactly how I want it. Well, maybe not exactly, but like, when people come in and they're asking questions and everybody's, interactive and, everybody's sharing their pictures on the Discord. We've got so many great, like, Christmas manicures in the Discord right now. I'm just saying, yeah. For this one, I almost wonder if I'm doing myself a disservice by keeping the silk patch on there. This is a gel patch with a silk wrap. And the silk wrap is just lifting. So I just peeled most of that off of there because it was already lifting. And I'm strongly considering just patching this one with gel this time, considering how far it's grown out. It started off very much like the break on the other nail. There it is. But you see it's not really close to the free edge anymore. It's about halfway. It goes across a long way though, so maybe I do want to keep it. No, I think I'm going to go just gel. I might regret it, but I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to soak it off a little bit more because there is still some gel residue left. So yeah, well, and I think too, it's like so many people, it's like it's another one of those things like they always say about social media. Like, it makes people, you know, question their own life or not appreciate things or think they suck or whatever. And they're like, you know, if people look at the tutorial and think that's how it actually is accomplished, it would be so discouraging. And a lot of people have said this, like, no, just every nail artist sucks at some point. Put it that way. Nobody's nail art is perfect all the time. It's not a thing. So, yeah, well, this is soaking. And like, I don't do a ton of shaping to my nails, but I do usually give them just a little attention in between manicures, and sometimes more than others. Like, I taper, ooh, I did not close Gmail. I taper my sides in a little bit because I have found, what changes? What are you saying? Oh. Okay, never mind. Like, otherwise my nails, partly because I don't have like a strong C-curve. Like, I just have like a pretty average C-curve, I guess you'd say. So sometimes, like, as my nails get longer, they continue to grow straight out, or sometimes even flare a little bit. So I like to taper them in a little bit. I used to be scared, like, to file the sides, but you just gotta, like, be mindful as you're doing it, like, not overdo it. And then I think I've mentioned before, some nails don't really grow evenly, and you can file them to like a perfectly square or squoval tip, and, you know, a week or two later, one side will be a little bit longer than the other, and it'll look a little bit uneven and weird. So I'm just doing a little maintenance filing while this is soaking, and then I'll check it and see if the rest of the gel came off. Yeah, or if you get just like little tiny nicks in your corners, and then sometimes your corners might look a little bit uneven. Or, I mean, if your nails start to get too long, like actually filing to get rid of some length. I like them this length. I would like them longer than this. You guys know that about me. The longer you have been with me, the longer you have seen my nails. I mean, I would say, let's see, what is this about? I'm going to say this is about 6 millimeters of free edge. Yeah. About 6 millimeters of free edge. It's hard to get it quite at a good angle for the camera, but the longest I think I've ever had is 12 millimeters free edge, so twice as much free edge as this. So like this long. I can't quite imagine keeping them that long anymore, or wanting them quite that long, but I would take them probably around 8 or 9 at a free edge. The streams have given you the courage to try different types of nail art. That's wonderful, yo. Oh, you know what, Moon Baby? So I was taking hand shots, and I was, you know, downloading pictures, and I was doing all the stuff that I normally do right after stream so that I don't forget any of it, because as we've discussed, I'm such a spaz right now. And it was like 5:45 and pharmacy closes at 6, and I'm like, oh man, I don't know, I could just put this off and do it another day. And I'm like, look, you told yourself you're going to go to the pharmacy and you're going to do this and this, go to the freaking pharmacy. So I went. My Walgreens doesn't have shit on clearance. So I got my prescriptions, but I did not get any nail polish because they were not on sale. And I was kind of sad about that. Except it gave me hope. I was like, well, maybe my Walgreens is not stopping carrying Sinful Colors. Either that or my Walgreens is just slow to put stuff on clearance. No, Moon Bandit. Yes, this who I said the other day, Moon Baby, that I would just call you Moon, except we already have a Moon. Yeah, no, we have Moon number 2 in chat now, Moon. Moon Baby and Moon Bandit. All right, that's pretty clean. I'm gonna finish the filing before I go in with that patch. It'll give me a little bit of a chance to reconsider skipping the silk wrap of it also. Some of my nails too, like my nails that curve, definitely. Of course, this one will get touched up a little bit more as it's patched. Like this one, this is one of my nails that curve, and it definitely benefits by frequent filing. You guys have seen this nail in much, much worse condition, but if I bend it like, how can I kind of let you guys see? Well, you can see here, it's much more curved this way than like this nail, which is pretty straight. These are awkward angles, but you can kind of see here how this side is starting to curve down more. It's difficult to show, but doing a little bit on the side helps to keep it straight, and making sure that the tip stays straight across also seems to help it from curving. I think the video that shows the curving of that particular nail, the best or worst, depending on how you consider it, is probably my Devils and Angels water marble. I got so many comments on that video. What is wrong with your nail? Because it was like right before I did it. I did a huge chop. I didn't even know Bed Bath & Beyond had nail polish, let alone Sinful. Of course, a lot of places just have like a little nail polish section. Like Charming Charlie, when I was in there and I discovered they had nail polish. Okay. So on this hand, this nail in particular, and partly it's because of how it's patched, but this is a good example of how some of my nails start to look a little bit more flared. But you can kind of see even in the nail bed, like the sidewalls are not as straight as compared to like my pinky. Like the sidewalls have a little bit of a flare to them. So the nail is also going to grow with that little bit of a flare. So a little bit of a filing helps keep everything in order. Oh, hey there, Bean. When did you show up? Did he just show up now? Hi for 10 minutes. Hi, Music Gal. We have to do another patch because my patches suck. I'm giving this one some attention too, so I'll probably do another just on the very side layer of gel, because I'm filing away its protective part just to try and get this nail to look a little bit less wonky. I mean, I cut my right hand some slack because my right hand is, just generally speaking, wonkier than my left. You know, it's the Cindy hand for a reason. Oh, birthday things. Oh, yes. Oh, duh. Happy birthday. We were just talking about this last night. In fact, it might have been after midnight, and I could have maybe wished you happy birthday last night. Happy birthday to you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, that's it. That's your birthday song. Maybe that was not exactly a gift. Oh. And this little nail, this is the one I'm keeping an eye on. The peeling in this. Whoops. Don't use the broken nail as demonstration. That's what we're gonna patch. I was trying to show the peeling on this corner. That looked really bad on camera. I'm sorry, guys. People are cringing. People are like, no, stop it, please. Why? It doesn't bother me. It's grown out enough that this sort of a break does not give me the same sort of cringies as a break lower down in the nail bed would. So I apologize if I'm giving you cringies. Oh, you know what? I should... that's unrelated and random, but I should remember to do that later. Okay, this is another nail that has a tendency... My right index. Where are we here? Like you can see... It just is a little bit... Like see how if you look at it this way, it looks kind of even... But if you look at it this way, it looks a little bit odder. Maybe only I can see that. There. You see how that one side is pulling in more, like unevenly? And there, from that angle, you can there. That's a good angle. It's subtle, but I think that really shows it. How the one side is just like, just a little bit too much. And that's what leads to the curving. And there's not a whole lot you can do about it. You can try to address it. You can try creative filing to make it like release some of the pressure or make it not look as bad. You can try and keep your nails really hydrated with cuticle oil and stuff. If your nail wants to curve, your nail is gonna curve. It just is. Yeah, I'm not sure why the index nails for me seem more prone to it, and a lot of people are like, oh yeah, I get that same thing on that same finger. Hey Stephanie, thank you for joining us. We are just having a little tiny bit of maintenance filing. Then we're gonna have a patch. Actually, let's do the patch now. I'm done filing. Let's we've got, ooh, get back in here. So, like, this is the problem. Where can I... There we go. So, the solution... Wish I had fresh gel for this, but my outing yesterday did not include a trip to Sally's, unfortunately. We got our gel cure. We got our lightless gel. We got our little brush and a little bottle of acetone. And, let's not waste a clean napkin on this. Let's get a dirty napkin. Yeah, it's like, I try to remember, like, have I done something horrible to these, or... Okay. Yeah, I feel like, I'm not sure, it doesn't seem overly thick. I know when it starts to get thick, it does not, the patches are not as nice. But I do know that it is, I mean, it's older. It's older gel. So I think that's just the main problem. So we're just gonna make sure this is real nice and clean. Underside as well, because we're definitely doing underside patching here. This is pretty major. Anyway, whoa. Dropping Q-tips everywhere. So, you guys who've been here often, you guys are probably totally used to this. Anybody that's not, there is a more kind of focused and detailed tutorial on YouTube. But basically, we're going to take our little brush, because this thing doesn't come with one. We're going to glom some gel out there. We're going to glom that right on the break. And then with our orange stick, because we don't want this just like getting all over our skin or our other nails, we're going to lift up the break and let the gel flow in there. Yeah, I got a little Q-tip fuzz or something in there, but it's fine. So do that a couple times. Then we're going to smooth out the top here. Make sure the transition, especially from nail to gel, is quite smooth. And I'm going to smooth it on the underside also. I think I'll maybe do a second coat, so I'm not gonna worry too much about the side. I'm just seeing how this is. Yeah, it's a little boingy. It's not sitting directly where it's broken, so I'm gonna need to press it down like that after I cure it. So we'll hit it with the cure spray. Like that, and then while it's curing, hold the break together. Periodically, because you don't want your orange stick to get stuck. You just want to hold it until it actually holds itself. And this is not wanting to cure very quickly. Or I'm just being super, super impatient, which is also possible. But sometimes I don't get the spray exactly where I think it's got to go, where I think I'm spraying it. All right, Music Owl, have a great rest of your day. All right, we'll try that for a minute and just hold it, trying to be patient, trying and failing. Man. I mean, I resprayed it because I literally thought I didn't get enough spray on it, and it's still not. Maybe I still didn't. I mean, because if you, like a spray... There we go. It was just going really slow. A spray mist, it's not a... What do I want to say? It's not like a full circle of spray. It's like a ring of spray. Still got a couple spots where I can tell it's wet. That's good though. It's holding. You see, it's not springing back like it was. The break is held together. See how that's looking on the underside. Yeah, that looks okay. And once it is cured, I mean, it's pretty sturdy. Even this non-ideal gel, like I said, this slightly elderly gel is doing a pretty good job of holding it together. Pretty major break. That's unless I really get inspired to continue patching it, that's how short all my nails are going to be after 12 days of Christmas. But I mean, obviously I'm not going to cut them down right before the freaking chrome, right before the chrome days. I mean, that's not happening. I'm going to do a second layer on the bottom and around the side. So like right here, and particularly right there. Do the tip also. And then I think I'm going to come back and do one more on the top and on the side. Dang it, what just rolled off the desk? The brush. Where'd you go? Alright. Ew. Well, can rinse it off pretty easily. Whoops. I'm going to have to fit the lamp up here in a minute, too. So that means the tape will have to move. Hi, Beanie. This tape is your friend now. And I'm probably going to have to unplug my phone charger because the lamp thing is such a weird shape. Or wait, can I do like this? Can I do like this? And then like this? Oh, come on, things. Yeah. Okay, that's great. You're plugged in? Yeah, plugged in. Okay, that's ready to go. And one more layer of gel on the top and the side. And my great hope is that we won't have to mess with this tomorrow evening. Now, I do want Thank you, Moon. You're such a good mod. Cue Dr. Crotron's entrance. Now, since I'm going to reinforce this one, I'm giving it just a quick little file. Make sure any of those weird rough spots are gone. The little divot I filled in at the tip could also use a little bit of attention. So, make sure that's clean, clean, clean. The underside is clean, clean, clean. And just with a little bit of gel, I'm going to this little divot spot right there. Wrap the tip and wrap this vulnerable side part of the patch where it almost feels like it's already trying to. So let's just even add a little bit more on the underside of the break. You don't want it to be too thick. I mean, sometimes I'll do 1 or 2 coats, or I'll add another coat on top of an existing patch in an effort to extend its life a little bit. But you don't want to go like overboard and get it all thick, because that's not going to be very nice either. Okay. Yes, and Discord is, if you have any questions, I'm not a Discord pro, but we've got some knowledgeable people around, and it's a lot of times I've learned stuff by people asking questions. So, okay, close this up. That is closed. Stick this over here. Stick this up here. And we'll just, you're fully dry? Yeah. I'm just looking at where this transition is. Lightest of light buffings at the transition and on the top. Like literally just enough to kill the shine a little bit. The better you make your transition, the less you need to mess around with any buffing after the fact. But you don't want there to be an obvious line there, or there will be an obvious line showing through in your manicures. Same thing with this one. Lightest of light buffings. Where the fresh gel is. And alright, I think we are ready to manicure. Well, I need to actually swipe down the rest of my nails, but yeah, then we'll be ready to manicure. You still struggle with Discord, Moon? No. You seem knowledgeable to me. I mean, you know all about video chatting and stuff, apparently. Hopefully you guys keep it within the Discord terms of service. Oh, and apparently I'm like part of the 0.1%. Thank you, Moon. What? What, Moon? I didn't say anything. I only implied things. Oh. All right. Right hand. And I've been thinking, I mean, I'm looking forward to doing it. Like how the main thing I'm somewhat worried about tomorrow's manicure is going to be getting everything dry on stream before doing the gel part. So my thought is to completely do the left hand and then let it dry and then see how long it takes me to do the right hand. And then I guess the thing I need to figure out is if the right hand doesn't take me long enough naturally, like what to do while waiting for it to be dry enough to use gel on. Because if you use gel with not fully dry polish, and I mean fully dry, weird things happen. Okay, napkin. We're going to be using Madame Glam's peel off today. What did you get on you? Let me just roll this around. I hate these opaque bottles though, because you can't see what's going on inside. I mean, do gel polishes separate like regular polish? I can only imagine that they do, right? I mean, I don't know. That's like nail polish science question. And we got the shine, yeah. I'm just rolling. I don't want to shake them because we're literally about to use them, but I found them literally just before stream, and I can't tell if they're settled in the bottle or not. I mean, a lot of polishes settle and start to separate a little bit fairly quickly. So, probably we can nudge this zoom in a little bit, like that. All right. Ooh, that's crusty. Let's get that out of there. Oh, I can't. It's fully dried on. Okay, then. Starting out with clean, dry nails, we're going to begin with the base coat. Today I'm using Madame Glam's peel-off base, and you can use whichever is your personal favorite. Now, unlike Simply Peel, I found that Madame Glam's peel-off base coat likes a thick coat. So I'm trying to be real generous on the application. Not so generous that it floods into my cuticles, though. But like a thick, generous coat. I always have to remind myself when I like switch between them which is which. Yes, thick and glossy, thick and moist. It's a little harder to tell when this one is dry compared to Ready for Takeoff. Like Ready for Takeoff gets like slightly matte looking, and this looks like glossy even when it's fully dry. It's kind of interesting. They're obviously like quite different formulas. I like miss a spot here or what? Oops, I need to be more mindful when I'm painting my nails on camera of where I'm holding my hand. I noticed when I was editing a couple times, it's like my painting hand is so on camera that the hand that I'm painting is out of focus, and the focus is actually on the hand with the brush. Okay. I want to get this little glitter that's caught in my cuticle. It's like one singular piece of glitter that is going to be, I think, pretty obvious with the white background. Today, you guys, you will be witness to some of the neatest nail painting you will ever see from me because we are going to be using gel polish. I really try so hard. I'll still fail, probably, but I'm going to try really hard. Alright, can I... Come on here, a little glitter. There. It's still there. Get there. There we go. Okay, I'm happy now. All right. Well, I have to wait for this to fully dry. I mean, I can't like touch things because my nails are wet. I'm just looking around to see if I can spot the water marble test strip. I can't believe I lost it, you guys. I have all the other ones right here. All the fails. All the fails and all the good ones. Oh, but it's not on here. Is it? If it's just sitting here covered up by something else, I'm going to feel dumb. No, it's not here. It's not here. The most successful ones are in this box. The ones that actually made it to be a design. And I literally just like, of course, you know, if it went down there. No, like, okay, so the thing is, like I said, I literally just had it. All the places that it could have accidentally fallen to, I should be able to see from my seat right here. I mean, it's not like we're talking about a huge space here. It just literally, it's in a black hole. Okay. This is starting. Okay, it's been at least a minute because my camera just turned off. So slowly starting to... I didn't stick it over here. Maybe Bane stole it and hid it somewhere. Are you the culprit, Baney? He's completely asleep. He didn't even bat an ear at that. Alrighty here. Still my morning tea, so that is chai, if anybody is curious what I'm drinking on. Man. It's just one of those things, like, I know it doesn't matter. I just would freaking like to know. Oh well. So let's get these at least up on my desk. Well, how am I gonna want to do this? Oh, you know, I might need some alcohol too. I thought about this also the other day because we used it. What were we doing? We're doing stamping. I think the same should apply to the chrome powders. I think that if I make a mistake, instead of covering it up with white polish, I should be able to just wipe it off with alcohol. Whoa. Okay, my silicone tools. The only thing I own from Born Pretty, ordered prior to my knowledge of their thievery. What shape are we gonna want here? This one would probably get in there really good. And do we want thick silver and thin gold? Thick gold and thin silver? Thick silver, thin silver, thick gold, thin gold? Thin, thick, thin, thick, thin, thick? These are the questions. Wait, is this also a pointy one? What is the difference? These two are the same shape. That's the same shape. What is that thing? There's not as many shapes here as there appear to be. I think I'm probably going to want the chisel end and the pointy end. So I do want these three. Do I have... Maybe I can create a small cup for the alcohol. Let's cut this down about to here. Yeah. Alright, now we have a little small cup. And we have a half of a cup that fell on the floor. So, my usual cups I water marble in, but I want it just a little smaller so that I can, okay, I've got a lot of stuff here that doesn't need to be here. Okay, all the colors from the gemstone manicure can go in here. These can go in here. Where is... You're already in there. Okay. I'm not going to be using the Unt. I'm not going to be using this right now. And I'm not going to be using this right now. I already used this, and we're going to be using those two things. We've got vinyls. Okay. So, take out the chrome carefully. And take out the gold chrome carefully. I think I'm also going to want a clean sponge. Like, let me grab that, because that's not right here. It's right over here. And probably one of the firmer sponges would be good for this. This Ulta sponge package, I swear, has the strongest Ziploc seal. The words are still hard, apparently, you guys. Okay, so we've got this little half cup. We're going to fill, not fill, but I mean a decent amount of alcohol. Okay, I'm going to set that up here. I want another napkin. Okay. Actually, let's move it over here so I'm closer to the edge. What I'm doing is some of these still have like a little bit of like hollow left on them. So I'm going to just dip them in the alcohol and wipe them on a paper towel. Yeah, that's good. Get rid of that residue. There, now we're clean. Because I don't want to get like residue of other kinds of pigments on or in the gold or the silver. So I'm not going to be using the same tool for the gold or the silver, because we're going to be going from nail to nail at a quick pace. So I'm not going to want to like have to stop and clean these off in between. So I've got the ones I think I'm going to want to use are the point and the chisel. So the point and the chisel on these are on two different things, and then this one has a point on this end and a chisel on this end. So, and I got these because I'd seen people use these on chrome, and that, you know, that's interesting. I'm just noticing that these came in a set. Like I said, they're the only thing I think I ever ordered from Born Pretty, and it was before I knew that they had stolen from me. But some of them say Born Pretty on them, and some of them don't. I should just scrape them off, and then I won't even have to have their name come out of my mouth. Because there are plenty of other sets of these available on like Amazon and stuff. Pretty sure Nicole Diary has a set, and I've been pleased with what I've ordered from them. Hopefully they're not also low-key scammers. You know, experiences like this always make me think like, man, what if some other companies that I support are actually assholes, and I just don't know it yet? But at the same time, it's like, do I sit and do absolute research on every company I order from? No. All right, so this is going to go up here. I'm going to settle it. The bottom ring of my cups is just the perfect size to go around the create and contain circles. So it kind of will keep it from scooting around, and hopefully I won't spill that. But it will be handy if I do need it again. Hell yeah, Snoopy. Yeah. Hell yeah. My TV is also a smart TV. I haven't quite figured out if I can do Twitch on it. The Twitch app, if you have a smart TV, you probably are not using it to its full advantage. I think a lot of people aren't. You can do apps on them. You can cast to them, and your computer can talk to them. And the Twitch app will cast to the TV. But what I usually do if I do put it on my TV is I'd cast from my computer, and then I have the shorter computer latency, but on the TV. Because computer, there's different amounts of latency. Latency is the time between when something is happening and when you see me. Like the time between when you type in the chat window and when you see it pop up on the on-screen chat. Yeah, CJ, and if you can't get the Twitch app, if your TV allows casting, you can cast to it. Like I was just saying, I guess. Say it twice. Twice is nice. I don't know. Okay, I feel certain I don't have this fully planned out. Maybe this is just the feeling because I'm really used to now testing everything, and this did not have a lot of testing. The tweezers, I just haven't bothered to clean them off. These tweezers are going to be green for a while because the green Tree of Light's polish spilled on them. The tips are still clean, and that's the important part. Yeah, I've had mixed results, especially casting from the app. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the app, but then again, my phone's old, so I can't use the most current app. There's that. And sometimes casting from my computer is a problem because my router is sketchy and I need to replace it, and I just haven't yet. Feeling old now. No, because if you were truly old, you wouldn't even have bothered to figure it out. Yes, good point, Snoopy. Just like on your phone, just because you don't have the app doesn't mean you can't access something. Most things have a mobile web page. Just it may not work as ideally on a phone as an app, but on a big old smart TV, yeah, I'm sure the internet would be fine for most things. Okay, so, well, we got to get the white on here and the top coat first before we even worry about the vinyl. So let's do that. Okie dokie, you guys. The polishes I'll be using today are from Pink Gellac. We have Soft White, which is going to be my base color, and then I'll be topping that with the Ultra Shine before I apply the vinyls. Let's neatly, thinly, what the hell is that? Like a little cat hair, a little something? What the hell is that on my nail, you guys? Little divot in the base coat. Cat hairs. Divots. Weird crap. Well, we'll finish this. We'll deal with these little hairs prior to curing. Okay, now I think I've mentioned before, get out of there, little hair. There we go. With the size of my lamp, it's really, I mean, it would be doable, but it's really better just to not try to fit my whole hand in there. So we're just gonna do these 4 nails. I'm just trying to make sure there aren't, like I said, keep it very, very thin. My biggest reminder to myself when I'm doing gel, but I don't want there to be any like obviously super, super thin areas, because I want to be able to get this done in 2 coats. So, because it's gel, like it doesn't really dry, so you have time to go and mess around just a little bit. Okay, how long does this cure? 60 seconds. Here's the lamp. And I just try to, I'm really trying to be very mindful to keep my nails in there mostly flat, but also like a little bit of access toward the tips, because I wrap the tips. You don't want to wrap your tips and then not have the tips exposed to the light, and then have your tips like not cured, and then it's like all gunky and weird. Waiting on a cure. 60 for these, Barbie. Would be 100. These are work with both. So down here on the very bottom, UV would be 120. LED is only 60. The Madame Glams. Is this? Yeah, this is the top. All the Madame Glams that I have are only 30 seconds. I want to say, no, this is 62. It must be the pink Gellac base that is only 30, and all the rest of theirs are 60. Get our second coat on here. And I have at least one video where I included the wrong cure time in my tutorial mentionings, because I had been thinking about and working with Madame Glam, and then the manicure actually was pink Gellac. Okay, that's pretty good. Really neatly and carefully, guys. If you do mess up, it's not the end of the world. Just clean up before you cure. And I feel like there is still a little bit of some inconsistencies that you can see. But then I'm also keeping in mind that there's going to be, stripes going across this. So you're not just going to be looking at, a plain white nail, where you might really want to try to fix everything. Make sure that you are really, really, truly opaque. Where are these hairs coming from? Get off of the brush. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna call that okay. And again, I'm like I said, trying not to be too perfectionist with a manicure that's only gonna last a day, but it has to look good because we're gonna be doing it, or we're doing it for a tutorial. Yeah, and man, that tutorial where we had the dimples, I had so many people tell me absolutely this is what caused the dimpling, and I'm like, okay, but no, that's actually not it. And they're like, well, it is absolutely this. And like, okay, but no, it's not though. Because I just proved that it's not. Like, I had somebody tell me that my gel polish was too old. I had somebody tell me that my LED light was not strong enough. The person that I was right, I think, is the person that said it's due to the polish not being dry enough, and it was the result of the stamping polish. Not that the gel was undercured, which somebody else also insisted. Like a lot of it was to do with with the gel being the problem, and I am 100% sure that the gel was not the problem. The stamping polish was the problem. Because we did the unicorn nails exactly the same polishes the following week, except we didn't have any dimpling. Oh, that was all being recorded. That whole little rant is saved for posterity, you guys. All right, now we're gonna do the Ultra Shine no wipe top coat. Most, if not all, like pigments and chromes and stuff, call for a no wipe top coat. And I'm just making sure I'm getting edge to edge, because anywhere you don't cover, chrome will not be able to stick. The other thing I think could be a problem, and I kind of forgot about it and I was a little bit impatient, is the peel off base coat, because it's not cured. So if you're using that with a gel polish, another good reason to make sure it's fully dry. Like I said, I believe that it being fully dry helps it to wear better. But there's also that if you're using it with gel. And this is going on like a little slightly bit weird. It's applying, can you guys see it? Like with a little bit of a texture, but then it's self-leveling itself. I see a little tiny dimple right there and a little tiny dimple right there. The rest of them are smooth, so I guess that's not an issue. But just be careful, like look out for those dimples and stuff pre-curing. If you can fix it now, then it's fixed. If you cure it, well then it's there forever. This is also 60, right? Yeah, 60. I compulsively check the appropriate cure time because I just don't use gel very often, and because my gels that I have are different. Hey, Sparkly. We're okay. I'm a little bit frazzled. I'm still kind of worried about Harley, but I think, and I'm nervous about this manicure, but overall, good. Okay-ish. Tired. Time to make dinner. You must be in a later, well, it's 4:30. You still must be in a later time zone than me, but thank you for hanging out, CJ. You just need to get a TV mounted in your kitchen with the app on it, and then we can continue to hang out with you. I always thought that actually the kitchen would be like not a horrible place to have like a computer or some kind of screen. Like if I were a person that actually had my shit together and like digitized all my recipes, and then you would like have a screen with just your recipe on it. Instead of like, it's kind of a joke. Like you could tell how beloved the recipe is by how messy. I'm still recording again. God. By how messy the recipe is. Like my fruity foldovers recipe. It's got like, spots where butter's been dropped on it, spots where cookie dough's been dropped on it, multiple notes and multiple different kinds of pen ink. All right, let's two. Okay, we probably want these going. Wait, I can't do that unless I go this way. Ooh. Unintentional thing I didn't consider. 'Cause like most of my nails, I don't think I want to risk it. So like when we were working on the stained glass, I went ahead and I cut the vinyls in half this way because most of my nails will fit, but some of my longer nails, like it's a closer fit because we've got a border here. It's super hard to see on this one, but there's a border all around the design of the nail. And with the stained glass, I felt like I could fake it. If there were some spots where it wasn't quite right, I could fake it. With these stripes, I don't want to do that. So it just dawned on me that I'm actually not going to be able to decide which direction they slant because they're all going to go the same direction. What's up, nails? Because I'm sure you care about my opinion. You should sell the sheets half and half. Half should be slanting one way and half should be slanting the other way. That's my thought anyway. I'm just going to see how bad this is to peel up. And cross your fingers, you guys. Just cross your fingers. Breath holding will be reserved until we're peeling the vinyls off. Okay, now look at how this is peeling. Or am I on camera here? So we've got a lot of stripes in here. Oops. You know what? Is the back of this peelable? I wonder. So we've got to get these off of here. Can I poke you with this? They're not wanting to come off. And I don't want to lose like too much of the sticky. There. Well, let's just evenly stick it down and see if this will come up. Almost. Whoa, okay. There's still one stuck on there. There we go. And I still haven't decided, you guys. Thick gold, thin silver? Thick silver, thin gold? Thick and thin of each? Do 3 and then alternate? I don't think I like that. I could do 1. I mean, the silver is going to be a lot brighter. I think my inclination is thick gold, thin silver. Hey, cow. Yeah, I think, because I think the silver is a little bit more reflective. I think just the thin strips of it will be, yeah. All right, thin silver. Thin silver it is. We're really going to have to... All right. This is going to be tricky. The thick gold. Plus, we're on Twitch. There's no such thing as a thick silver on Twitch. But there's lots of thick golds if the stream is going well. I think that's pretty it's obvious now. How could I not have seen it? It's obvious. Once the top coat is cured, I'm going to go ahead and apply my nail vinyls. I'm using the wrapping paper vinyls from What's Up Nails, and you may not get all of the stripes to come off when you initially peel them. You can kind of stick it to the back of the sheet and get them off. And then I'm just going to go ahead and place it onto my nail carefully. and press it down with an orange stick or my finger or whatever works. The trick is going to be making sure that these stripes are all pressed fully flat and adhering as well as possible before we move on to the chrome. Actually, that is actually feeling really good, you guys. I'm pleased with that. It feels pretty snug on my nail, actually. I feel like, whoa, maybe I need to... Oh, you're open. God, close. Get closed right now. Like right here. Get in there a little bit more. And like a little bit in here. Get in there. Like really. Like I said, in the side walls. You want to get in there. All right, let's peel up the next one. Maybe peeling from this corner will be better? No. Okay, we didn't get any that time. That's kind of sucky. So we're going to stick it on this side and try again. All the thick ones came up. Get out of here, thin ones. It's like some of them just aren't fully... I feel like they're not all fully properly cut. This is a pain in the butt, you guys. I will confess. Get off. You know what? That one might not be on my nail anyway. Get out of there. Wow, these vinyls are a pain in the ass, officially. Like, really officially. Okay. This one right here, can you please... This is impossible. Somebody please create a vinyl that is not doing this. Oh my God. I hope this has enough stickiness left to stick on my nail. Okay. Jesus. And I'm not... Like, my nails are slightly different lengths, so they're not going to be the same on everything. I'm kind of trying to... I'm kind of trying to aim a particular thicker line for, like, the bottom corner of my nail, so that they all start in somewhat similar fashion. Like right here, kind of starting in the same corner as on the pinky. But man, these vinyls are very... What's a good word? Assholey? See, how can I... Okay, how about if I go like this? Let's try this. Gonna come up for me? I mean, I don't feel like this should be necessary, but like it was acting like it still didn't want them to come up. And I feel like some of these should be able to be saved, to be able to like used as little straights. But they're coming, they're making things so difficult, and they're not coming up nicely at all. Okay. I feel like that was like not easy, but it's already not easy. Was it harder than all that fuckery I was already doing? I don't think so. So again, aiming this for kind of like coming at a low angle, like, oops. Like, whoops. I kind of want, well, okay. There. I might end up cutting some edges too. But I feel like that's pretty good. And I think that's a long enough session to record. Yeah, and I just feel like, I mean, I've seen other people work with, you know, full nail designs that have tricky... Where are the black ones? So, like, the stained glass, or actually, this is the mosaic. These are mosaic vinyls. They have another one that is named stained glass that is more kind of square panels. But you see, I was a couple of them weren't coming out. These stripes are way worse. Whoa, way worse. What? Way worse. Okay. They're driving me a little bit loopy. What if I do like this? Can you just... Okay, what if I'm trying to see if I can do like... There. Like that. Stay down. Maybe I need my other tweezers, which are not clean, of course. Okay, cleaning tweezers. Usually when I'm working with stuff that's sticky, I prefer the pointed tweezers because there's less to get stuck on the tweezer. But in this case, I feel like I just need a better grip. Okay, so if I carefully... I didn't expect these to be quite this tedious, I'll be honest. I mean, I suppose the alternative would be freehanding. Like freehanding stripes. And then doing like I did for the water marble test that we did that I can't find. Okay. Let's get this. About like that. Where'd the orange stick go? You just change my mind about that angle just a little bit there. All right. I think. Okay, where are my small scissors? Right here. Where do we have slight puckering? Like over here. And right here. Kind of right here. And kind of right there. Kind of right here. Kind of right here. Right here. Yeah. I think we're just about ready to start with the chrome. Just about time to start with the part I'm worried about. Yeah, those seem good. Okay. Okay. So we'll do the gold first, then we'll do the silver. Yeah. And I mean, it's like, well, you're never going to get better if you don't practice, but it makes me cringy to practice. Every now and then, if you guys ever see me doing anything freehand, I'm nervous as hell. Even something like the branches that we started out this series with, I mean, that makes me super nervous. This is so floppy and it's not really doing anything. We're just going to get rid of that whole piece. Is there anything else I could do that with? Let's just get rid of all this at the tip. Actually. All this extra shit at the tip. Then I won't have to have it just flopping around in my way. Okay. Just this little corner here can go also. Make things easier on yourself. Like for real. Having stuff just like in the way that's not even something that you need. Yeah. And it's making them lay flatter, so that's a win all around. Okay. Here we go, you guys. Thank you, Sparkly. I decided to trim off the tips where they were overhanging, and I also did just a couple snips in spots where the vinyl was puckering to help them lay flat. You want to make sure that everything is adhered as well as it possibly can be before moving on to this next step, which is going to be the chrome. We're going to start out with the gold. I'm going to open this very, very, very carefully. You don't want to get pigment all over the place. You may want to use a mask I'm using so little that I don't think a mask is going to be necessary. And for this, since I'm going to be filling in the stripes in the vinyls and I need precision, I decided to get out my silicone tools. So I'm going to start with this kind of pointy cone-shaped one, see if that works. This tool also has a chisel end, and the gold is going to be going in the wider stripes. So I'm just going to get right in there and start buffing it in. Applying it all along each of the wide stripes. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead and repeat the same with the silver on the thinner stripes. Oops. I just had like a little piece of gold like flick off to the side there. So this little, it's very putsy, and I'm not sure I like this tip. I'm not sure what else I would want to use though. And we've also got this spot right here. I mean, I almost feel like I need a little... No, that thing's not the shape that I want. Oh well, make sure to get in all the little edges and as close to the sides as you can. Then we'll go and move on to the next nail. And keep, like, on the edges, you might almost lose track of which stripe is which width. Just be mindful to keep consistent, whatever you're doing. I got a little bit of gold where I didn't want it. Let's try this chiselly end. Let's see if that is any easier. Can I just go like this? It's not very flexible, but I feel like I can load on the pigment a little bit more. I like the flexible tip of the skinny one more. It's very... I feel like the other, like I said, I could just freehand the stripes and then do like I'm planning to do for the water marble. I feel like that actually would be easier if you're comfortable freehanding stripes. Okay. Oh, I've got a piece there that's like fully loose because I cut it on the opposite side too. It should be fine though. I'll just need to be mindful of that when I'm peeling the vinyls off. You guys hear a little squeaking? A little squeaking of the silicone tool. Oops, not that end. Don't like that end. Yeah, actually we've got a little corner here too, don't we? Yeah. A little tiny corner. And because, like, of the curve of my nail, man, we're getting some just fallout here. Some of the larger stripes are, like, skinnier at the edges because of how they wanted to go in order to lay flat. So we're not going to have, I mean, we're going to have pretty neat stripes, but they're not going to be perfect even stripes. That's okay. That was expected. Like right there. You see how it gets all narrow on the side? Like right, whoa, that's too much pigment. And the little corner. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Get another angle at this. This is at least as tricky as I thought, if not more. Some of these corners I just need to get a little bit more. Dang it, lay flat, thingy. Like this. Yeah. Okay, I'm just like any little spots where I see that need a little bit more gold, I'm just touching up before I move on to the silver. And then I'm going to check for any spots that have gold that shouldn't before I move on to the silver and see if I can get those to be cleaned up. So like here, you guys see the little naked edge of this corner? Just fill it in. And I'm like concentrating so hard it's hard to keep up a conversation, and I'm not sure. I mean, I know I'm off camera too a little bit, like. And this is another thing that happens frequently in tutorials. Like, I feel like this is not a great portion. This would not be a great portion to record, so it doesn't get recorded. But that doesn't mean it doesn't happen. Like, off camera work is still work. Okay, so we've got a little spot here. I'm literally just dipping the silicone tool in the alcohol. See this little spot here? I'm going to try and remove that gold. Yes? No? With the alcohol? Come on. Nope. Just going to have to... we'll set that to the side. We're not closing you fully because we're going to use you again. We're just going to have... There might be a couple spots. In fact, that might even have made it a little bit worse, but it's fine. Worse, but also fine. Okay. Now we're going to do the silver. Once you've finished all the gold, go back and add the silver in on the thinner stripes. So again, tiny small tool, just getting it in there. Oh, it's so sparkly, you guys. I mean, not sparkly, but like shiny. It's so bright. Like painting little liquid silver in there. And just like I was trying not to get the gold any of the places where I did want the silver, I'm trying to keep the silver off of the existing gold so that it doesn't do weird things. You know, a little bit of blending or fallout is probably unavoidable, but just do your best. And Bob would say, your best is always good enough. I feel like I can feel the quality of this pigment in this application. I feel like this one is somehow picking up easier and applying easier with the silicone tool than the gold one was. Which I don't know why that would really be. Just messing with this end of the vinyl a little bit. It seemed a little bit narrow. Man, and just literally like enough to coat the tip of the tool is enough to leave behind such a mirror finish on the nail. And originally, like I said, before it dawned on me that I could do them one at a time, I thought this was what I was going to have to be doing with this little tool somehow on the water marble. But we discovered a better way to do that. Or I thought of a better way. I guess I'm sure it's not a discovery. I mean, it's actually kind of obvious once I thought about it. But I don't know how many people really mix like regular polish and gel polish to know that. Can we? I want this just slightly separated here at the tip. Will you please oblige me? There. Actually, that was. Thank you. Okay. I feel like you're still missing a little bit of gold. Corner. How did I not notice that before? There. Just messing with a couple little detail-y spots. Okay. I usually like to really buff in my pigments, and that's a little bit harder with this kind of an application. But what I decided to do is with just a clean makeup wedge is to swipe right in the direction that the stripes are going and buff them in like that. And that will give you more of the mirror finish. So you can see there the difference between the pinky and the other nails. So I'm just going to repeat that for all of them. Oops. I maybe should have wiped off excess first. I think this will still be fine though. Do I need to... I'm not recording, but I do feel like there's a couple spots where that pointed out that the silver actually needs a little bit more pigment, so I am actually going to add some more on there. And then maybe do that again. It's a little bit cheaty not to show this part on the tutorial, but you guys get to see. That's why this is the extended The extended version gets to be seen on Twitch. This is a point where I should find something to ramble about, because my listening lurkers are like, what is going on? It's so quiet. It's the concentration of it all. But we're touching up a couple certain areas. I'm going to give them a swipe and buff again. Okay. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. The director's cut, yeah. Finally, we're going to go ahead and, well, it's actually not finally. Next, we're going to go ahead and peel off the vinyls and hope that we get a clean peel here. Oh, yeah. There we go. So, I was a little worried that the pigment would seep under the edges and we would not get clean stripes. But I'm loving this, like, a lot, you guys. Look at that. Look at that. I love it. I love it so much. Okay. I love it so freaking much, you guys. You guys. Ah! That's the shit right there. That's so good. That's so good. I was worried. I was trying not to show it. You guys probably could tell. I was worried we were going to get... It was... oh my God. It's so good. I mean, there's like a couple little tiny small spots. It's fine. There's nothing that I'm even going to try and mess with by trying to fix. Wow, you guys. Wow, you guys. This looks even better than I thought. I love this so much. I'm going to just make sure there's no extra little... Like, the sponge took care of most of it, but any extra little pigments. Yeah. I want this on my presents. I mean, I don't even have any presents that really need wrapping, but like, I want to wrap them with this. Yeah, you guys. Oh, Miss Shrado, Dr. Crotron, we still have a whole hand to go. You guys haven't missed it. Yeah. I mean, you guys have missed like a little bit of me acting a fool and me getting like super excited over shit. This is so good. I'm impressed with my own damn self, guys. You know, we didn't... This is the extent of the testing for this manicure. Whoa. The only bad thing for me was that we lost the water marble test, but those of you who saw it, it's this, except a water marble. Okay? Oh, love. I'm in love with this. It's so good. It's so good. Okay. Top coat, y'all. Little pieces of vinyls everywhere. The vinyls are assholes. But we made them work. I'm thrilled with this. I literally am. How often do you hear me say that? Well, often lately, because I was thrilled with that water marble and I was thrilled with the stained glass. Second half of this. No, because the adorable tree was first half of the series. I was going to say second half wins hands down. Actually, the snowy branches were awesome too. And the icicle. You know what? This has been a really good 12 days of Christmas, you guys. I think. I hope you guys. You're maybe not quite as hype as I am, understandably. But, Colette 1, Vinyl 0. It might, well, no. Yeah, I get the point on that. I was going to say it might be tied, all this shit. The only reason this looks so nice is because we sit here and we individually pressed them down and made sure they didn't come up as we were peeling the damn vinyl. You'll get to see in just a minute if you guys stick around. We got to top coat this first, though. We got to protect it and make sure that it's safe forever and ever. Once you've removed your vinyls, go ahead and make sure there's not any loose pigment. If there is, you can go ahead and brush it off. Then we're going to finish with one more coat of the pink Gellac Ultra Shine. Super careful application. And this is the point. I mean, making sure there's no extra pigment on your nails. It helps with the finish. Number one, like especially if you're doing full mirror finish on all the nails. If you have little extra pigment bits that weren't like buffed into the high shineness of it, they can leave like little imperfections in your design. Also, though, to keep it out of the bottle of top coat, because you don't want just random pigments in all your manicures. Oh, you guys. It's so good. I'm so happy. I'm so happy with this. God, can you imagine this and its water marble compatriot not being the freaking finale? What was I even thinking? That this would not be the finale. Obviously, this is the damn finale. Oh, over here, 60 seconds. Yeah. Like a, I can't think of the word, but that's super descriptive, I know. It's a nice thing to wake up to, though. Oh, I'm so relieved. Relieved and thrilled. Like, legit relieved and thrilled. Oh. So, hi. By the way, anybody that came in while I was just, like, having a polish-gasm? That's what a polish-gasm looks like if anybody does not know. When your polish is just so good. Oh, it is so good, though. Oh, man. It's so good. I don't even care that they're not the direction that I would normally place my stripes. I don't even care at all. They're awesome. Okay. To work on hand number 2. We've got a lot of work to go before we get here. But that's fine. That is fine. Gonna start out with our white. And again, like I said, this is the cleanest, carefulest polishing you guys will ever see from me, because you don't want gel polish on your skin. We'll do these 4 nails, and then we'll do the thumbs together. And then we'll be done. And I don't think, like, the filling in of the vinyls was a little bit kind of tedious. And just because you have to go kind of slowly, I still feel like maybe I should take another look at my silicone tools. In fact, Doc, I wanted to show you my silicone tools because I thought maybe possibly they could be useful for Gundam things. But it was like I need the control of something like sharp But I felt like I needed slightly more surface area to actually get much pigment down where I needed it to be. And you can't overload it or you get pigment falling off and then it like falls where you want the other pigment to go. I've wanted to do like a chrome with vinyls. What did I just do? Shit. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. That was just fully habit, you guys. I did my thumb. And even if you guys had like paid attention, somebody probably is typing like at this exact moment. No, not the thumb. It's too late. I'm sorry. It's fine. We'll just do the thumbs also right now. I'm just gonna make that call. I'm not gonna like try and like get it off of the thumb. We'll just do the other thumb too, and we'll. That was the sleep deprivation kicking in. or just the autopilot. I mean, when do I ever not paint my thumb at the same time? Well, no, see, Dr. Crotron, you see right here is the lamp. I mean, the thumb's here. I mean, it would be very awkward to fit it into the LED lamp at the same time as my other fingers. Plus, you know, you put your hand flat. Where are we? Flat. And thumbs at a little angle. The other ones are here. Light's coming from up here. It just doesn't work out very well. The thumbs are usually... That's why the thumbs are separate. And I've seen lamps that are big enough to put your whole hand in. But what I want to know is where are the bulbs placed inside of those lamps? Because if you don't have light coming from the side properly, your thumb is still not going to cure properly. So then we just put the two thumbs in like so. Here's my nuclear oven, you guys. It doesn't look like that in real life. Does this camera also pick it up like that? Not as badly. It's really it's an awkward angle. I don't know why I'm acting such a damn silly fool. I am not a professional. But thank you, Snoopy. I am an enthusiastic amateur. Oh. Amateur nail artist and amateur streamer. Anybody that wasn't here at the beginning of the stream, I was streaming for about 3.5 minutes while I was muted. Ha ha ha. I hate it when I do that. It just feels so dumb. It's like about as basic as making sure that my camera is plugged in, which I have to do individually and separately every time. Oh, you just covering up that face, Beanie? Say it's all just too much to deal with? Oh. And the thing is, okay, so like the white, the regular polish dries with a sticky layer. So the reason I tend to do one hand or one set of nails fully is because you sit around in my room with a sticky layer and somebody's fur you know, manages to get all over the manicure, and then it's just a fucking disaster. So that's the why of that, if you were curious. So how's it going, Dr. Crotron? No, tomorrow is your trip. You have to go to bed early tonight because you have your trip tomorrow. Dr. Crotron, I have a brilliant idea, though. You just got to clear it with your employer. You need to just, instead of, I mean, I'm assuming they, like, reimburse you for your travel. So instead of, like, driving up there, you just need to convince them that it's so exhausting that you barely can do your job when you get there. And it would be so much more helpful if they could get you, like, one of those little coaches or an Uber that had internet in it. And then you get a laptop and you put Hollow Knight on the laptop, and then a 3.5 hour trip to me sounds like just about enough time for a 106 run. That's my idea. So you just need to convince your bosses to pay for you an internet capable chauffeured ride instead of making you drive up there, and all problems are solved. Come to me with your problems. I have unique solutions that are probably not actually realistic, but hey, they're a solution. Sometimes they're realistic. I was so pleased. Anybody that was hanging out, was it yesterday or was it last night? I don't remember. We had a little short Hollow Knight stream last night too. But anybody that was here when Music Gal was making her Michael's trip, and she couldn't find the appropriate glitter for her Christmas lights manicure. Son, we're halfway through. Look it. We still have the right hand to do, so you still get to see it. She couldn't find the right glitter, but she found musical notes, and she was about to give up, and I said, well, how about you just trim the musical notes and then put out their bulbs? They turned out so cute. Pictures are in Discord and on her Instagram. They're adorable. They really are. I mean, they look, I think originally she said she was looking for diamonds. The trimmed musical notes, I think, are even better. Yeah, and I accidentally painted my thumb, son, so I'm doing 4 fingers plus the 2 thumbs at the same time, because I didn't just want to, like, try to take it off and start over. I felt kind of dumb, but that's nothing new lately. Like I said, the sleep deprivation is real, you guys. But tomorrow I get to sleep in, because tomorrow... Anybody that is not keeping up with my weird almost schedule. Wait, did I carry these already? I'm so confused. I think I did. Tomorrow evening stream will be the water marble version of this, which I am massively looking forward to, and which I would absolutely show off to you guys, except I managed to lose the test strip that has it on it. Which also is kind of frustrating to me, because... I wanted to try, and I'm pretty sure it would work. I just wanted to try and make sure that it looked at least as good. My Gossip top coat, which is what came with my original chromes, and which I almost never use because it just, I don't know, I didn't like it for some reason in the first place. And then when I got like my colored gels, I got the no wipe top coat to go with it. And, so the Gossip never got used, and I feel like this would be a good opportunity to use it, since it'll be going over top regular polish. Maybe, is that? No, that's not it. That's some other old test. I was looking in the purgatory underneath and behind my monitor where things go to get lost. Man, I can't imagine what I possibly did with it. Watch me find it, like, instantly as soon as I click stop stream. Instantly, I'm sure. Yeah, I was really very nervous, son, on the peel. I wasn't sure if, I mean, it wouldn't exactly be bleeding, but I wasn't sure if we were going to get clean lines. And there's a couple spots, like, right on the edge here. You can kind of see there's a little bit of much gold, like right there. But like I said, there's nothing even so bad that I wanted to attempt to try and fix it. This is the no wipe top coat again, because we got to have the no wipe in order for the chrome to do its chrome thing. And just make sure to coat the entire nail. And this is doing kind of just like the last one did. It's applying with that little bit of a... It's almost like orange peel skin. Like tiny, tiny, tiny dimples. But they smooth out. They self-level. So I know it's not the same dimpling problems we were having before when we were stamping. It's very interesting. Oh, there's a couple little dimples there. Nothing too bad, though. Ooh, I hear something. Is that a follow? It's a subscription. It's a tier. It's a Musical. Musical. Whoa. I'm sorry. I've never had a tier 3 subscription before. Musical. Spam those beanie thugs and the gold bean. Go for it and enjoy your 6-month Barney nipple. Hell yeah. Popping in to blow my mind, Musical. Oh my God. The tier 3. The tier 3. Thank you. I'm bull. Did you see? Were you here long enough? Did you see? Is this what made you do tier 3? I'm so hot all of a sudden. I'm turning off my space heater. I'm so hot. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. Oh. Okay, deep breath. Did I mention that's my first tier 3 sub? Yes. I'm so glad. Oh, it bringing joy. I mean, there's lots of great compliments. I mean, you guys flatter me. It's a compliment that you guys hang out with me. But like bringing joy, I feel like you guys, you know that Macklemore song? And what does he say? Don't try to change the world. Just find something that you love and do it every day. Do that for the rest of your life, and eventually the world will change. I feel like my little nail art is my little contribution to changing the world. Not in like a huge, meaningful way, but just in a way of spreading joy to people in a simple way that is not always. I mean, this isn't simple, but it's a simple little pleasure. Tier 3, Mrs. Shrado, is a more expensive sub. And you get the extra emotes, the tier 2 and 3 emotes, the beanie thug and the gold beanie. And Aaron Celeste, thank you for the follow. You've come at a good time. Yeah. Oh, the cheeks are gonna be sore tonight, you guys. They're gonna be so sore. Okay. I have this here. The fanning cardboard. It's been a while since I had to bust this out. Oh, let me calm myself. Oh, for real. Oh, students running late. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. Oh, okay. Thank you, Musical. I'll catch you later. Oh my goodness. That's so flattering. I mean, it's all it's like flattering, more flattering, super flattering, extra super flattering, extraordinarily flattering. It's just like great. Thank you, Celeste, Aaron Celeste. I don't know if you prefer if you prefer the whole thing or just Aaron or just Celeste. I'm a little bit of a spaz today. I promise dreams are not usually this level of spaz, but it happens. It probably happens actually quite frequently, but I try to keep it together. And hey, we do manage to get some nail art done, so I'm glad you could hang out, and I'm glad you're enjoying this manicure. Oh, that's good. That's gonna be blowing my mind for hours. My very first tier 3 sub. Oh yes. Oh my goodness. Okay, so. Now, interestingly, the thumbs are giving me most dimpling. The thumbs have had the most time to dry. The thumbs are just minding their own business. Why are you dimpling? I think I still don't fully understand gel polish. That's just the thing. Maybe it was something weird in my application. I mean, they're all getting the same stuff. They're all going under the same lamp. And like these little dimples aren't even going to be as noticeable with the wrapping paper as they would with, say, like a full nail chrome look. And again, this is just kind of get both of the thumbs in there and try to keep them as flat as possible while I'm carrying them. The spaz does make it fun. I know it's always fun to like startle a streamer or just, I don't know. I can see the appeal as a viewer myself. I can see the appeal. So I always try to keep in mind, kind of with Twitch, just like on YouTube, like what do I like best about streams? Let's do that on my stream. I like face cam. Some people don't always have a face cam, and it's not a requirement. I'm not talking to you, Dr. Crotron, because Doc only has a face cam sometimes. But I mean, if you were to ask me face cam or no face cam hands down, because you just get to see. I mean, you could tell from my voice, of course, but I'm sure the look of shock on my face was also quite highly entertaining. Okay, so we've got we're going for this, and to get here, we got to deal with these. These are some of the most frustrating vinyls that I personally have ever had to deal with. I'm just saying, Doc. I have a couple people that I follow that I have never ever seen their face. Like Zeph. Zeph never uses a face cam as far as I know. I've never seen her stream with a face cam. And usually your unscheduled streams are more laid back, so there's less cam worthy moments, Doc. So the easiest way I found to do this, and it's not an easy way, is to start peeling it and then try to get these things to stick down. And then as you're peeling it, continue like getting them to stick down. So like peel it, get these to stick down. Then we've got like this over here, poke it out like this, stick, peel, poke, stick, struggle, curse, wonder what the hell you're doing with your life. No, I'm kidding. But really, like this is a bit much. Like I feel like, I don't know. I don't understand why it's such a damn struggle is the thing. Like why? Why? Okay, I mean, it's almost like they're not cut out, except they come out so easily when you press them out that obviously, yes, they actually are cut out. So why won't you just come out? Whoa, okay. So what we're doing, and I'm going to keep kind of the same. So like all my nails do have like slightly different lengths. But what I did on my left hand to keep things looking consistent is this first thick gold stripe I tried to kind of keep just coming out of the corner. So we're going to basically continue that on this hand and try to keep that thick gold stripe coming out of the corner. Like that. Let go. Now, there's gonna be a lot of trimming going on, and I'm gonna do some of it right up front. Like I'm cutting off everything at the tip because we don't need that, and it's in the way. So we're cutting off all of that. Actually, you also could. Okay, that was not as neat as I intended, but at least the one nice thing when you're working with gel is you don't have to worry about your wet nails, because your nails aren't wet, because it's gel and it's already cured. But I do feel like you don't want to like touch your nails or anything too much, because I don't fully understand how the no wipe top coat works, but it would follow that you don't want to get it like full of finger oils or stuff, because that could impact how the pigments apply. Okay, so we've got, where's my other tweezer? This one on a wonky thing here, and this here. So press, get it into the corners with the orange stick, like this, and like this. And then we've got some spots that are a little bit puckered, like right here. What I'm actually going to do is, again, do a snip. In fact, maybe I'll do it right here. And that just relieves some of the tension and helps you to actually get it to lay flat. Some of them, like this one on the corner, I might just ditch out and just let the whole corner be gold because it's like just barely... Oops, let go, please. Let go. It's barely covering the corner. In fact, yeah, I feel like that is maybe... Oopsie. We're just gonna... We'll leave it like that. That whole corner will be gold. Like that. Should I zoom out a tiny bit? Easier to see? Like that. While we're doing the vinyls. And yeah, we're gonna have to mess around with that. Maybe I should try the other way again on the back. Like we had one where we got like half of them to come out on the back. So the way you do that is, again, you find an edge. Hello. Peel it up. Like, see, it's just none of them. None of them. These, we had a couple come off and a couple. But then if you take it and, hello, you're all full of static electricity, I see also. Stick it on the back here. And kind of press them on there. And then peel it off. That was pretty good. Okay, if they would all do that, this would be the way. But we had one where we stuck it on there and nothing came off when we peeled it off. Like this little piece here is so stubborn. There. Come here. Come off. Okay. So, get this arranged. And I mean, it's not great having them curly like this. And I know what Luke said is peel the backing off the sticker, not the sticker off the backing to prevent curling. But it's damn near impossible with these. Just get it on there. Tuck in the ends. And maybe I can trim the tip with these. Then I can get it all in one snip. If I can like line it up properly, hello. Using scissors left-handed is a little tricky. Okay. So that's on there like that. See like how it's doing like that, like on the side? That's what I'm talking about when I say puckering. Because like as you go to press it flat, you see it's got like a little curve in it, and it doesn't want to like lay flat where you want to lay it. So this is a situation where I want to figure out like where the pucker is the worst, probably like right here, and release the pressure like that with a little snip. Then we can, in separate like pieces, push that flat and push that flat, and then it's much better. Like that. I also feel like maybe I should be able to like hey, did that actually do something? Oh, almost. It looked like it was gonna... Nope. What if I like kind of stretch this as I put it down here like this, like open it up and then press it and then peel it? Is that a thing? A good thing? Still missing a couple. And then this is the part where I just start getting frustrated because it's just like, get off my vinyl already. Little tiny pieces. Okay, this one I'm just going to go right in and grab off with the tweezer. So that is the most frustrating part of this manicure. filling in the stripes with the chrome is tedious, but it doesn't frustrate me. It's actually the kind of tedium that I enjoy. But actually, can I? Let's go like that. Please let go. Are you on there straight? You are not on there straight. And keeping the angles consistent. That's just one of those things, like I always talk about, tricking your eye. If these were, I got it stuck on my nail and it peeled off the other nail. If these were not all at the same angle, your eye would kind of pick up on that and things would look a little bit weird and you wouldn't know exactly why. So that's why I'm being kind of picky about the particular angle that they get set down at. All right, that's a little better. Let's press you. Still doesn't seem quite straight, but I think we can go with that. So let's snip the tip. And let's lay everything down. Like that. And again, you can see where the pucker is kind of starting. I think on this one, I'm gonna release it right there. This is a little trickier since I've trimmed the top, because now we basically have two things stuck on the nail. So you want to make sure that it's stuck like where you want it before you do that, or you'll have a part that's just like kind of floating around. If that makes sense. Hi, Madge Britt. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really pleased with how these came out. I was nervous because we didn't do very much testing for this. Okay, we didn't do any testing for this, but it's turning out really awesome so far. We're not quite halfway done, but we're getting there. Glad you could join us for a little while. All right, I think we're going to continue with that, you guys, if we can continue getting good peels on the back. I mean, we need like 3 more. I'll wait. I'll do the thumbs separately. That'll probably make it easier than having them. See, this is, look at that. Another one where none of them peeled up properly. It's just irritating. Oops. Let's not do that with that nail. All right. Come on. It's like Russian roulette. Will we get a good peel up? Ish. Oops. Let's try like this. Oh, these things are really... I'm glad that I've been using some of my decals some of my vinyls this 12 Days of Christmas, because I've had them for like close to a year without using very many of them. But man, stuff like this does not make me want to use them more often. You know what I mean? This is turning into such a freaking production just to get the little strips loose. Erg. I think, yeah, that'll be off the nail. I don't need to worry about that one. So, Moon. That's how we doing. That's how we doing. Uh-oh. I lost that little edge. Which of these little pieces? Shit. Okay, that's what I was talking about. I was worried was going to happen. And I was negligent and it happened. So now I need to figure out which one of these I'm going to stick back on here. Arg, arg, arg. Did I mention arg? Okay. We'll fix it in just a second, guys. It's okay. Which one are you going for, Moon? This one? If you do this one, it's easy once you get past the vinyl peeling. Just gotta make sure they're down there. My sidewalls here. Get down in there. Get on there. Maybe this one. Now that's interesting. My one warped nail, well, one of my warped nails, actually almost fits the vinyl normally by itself. Not quite. But the puckering is actually not as bad on this one as it is on some others. Okay. So I think it's this piece that I thought I had just picked up randomly, but I think it's this piece. So this should be a wide one, like that. Huh? Consistent enough? It's a little bit too wide, isn't it? There's a hair on there. Get off of there, beanie hair. Holding a thing with the tweezer and pulling off a hair with another tweezer. There we go. Like, oh my goodness. Of course my hands would start shaking now. Because why wouldn't they? Okay. Arg. Oh, this is so hard. I'm tempted to just use another vinyl. That's almost exactly like I had it before, isn't it? It's still slightly too wide. There. Let go, tweezer. There. Okay. This. Oh. Okay, I'm almost done, you guys. I promise. I know this is putsy. There. No. God damn it. Okay. Is that okay? Nobody will notice, right? It's the right hand. We don't care about the right hand. We do care about the right hand. Right hand lives matter. Let's snip this one low. That should maybe help us not have quite as much trouble with it popping right off. There. Okay. That's going to have to work. The rest of these, I think, are in pretty good shape. We've got a couple spots, like right here. You see where that comes to kind of a point instead of just a straight line? That's just part of the nail being at a little bit of a curve. I can maybe make it a little bit less obvious. I don't know, though. Yeah, if I do that first, and then if I pull this one just a little like that. That works. And that looks pretty good. Are you a lefty, Moon? I don't think I knew that. No wonder your art has so much personality. Okay, you guys. So, if you were not here for our left hand, we have a gold pigment and we have a silver pigment. Gold pigment is going to be our wide stripes. The silver pigment is going to be our skinnier stripes. And we're just going to do our best with these very small tools that we have to work with. And try to maintain our stripes in like the places we want them to be. And if it turns out as good, close to as good as the other hand, I'm happy. I really am. All right, so let's put this, can you guys, right there, you guys can still see that. And we have, oh, Dr. Crotron, are you still here? You lurking? These are my silicone tools. So like this one has a pointy end and a chiseled end. This one has a pointy end and whatever you would call, like, what is this, a doe foot? Is that what they call those little lip things, a doe foot applicator? So that little shape. This one is a chisel, and this goofy little shape. As long as the other person wasn't ninja, that's fine. If he didn't know, then I don't know, Moon. And then I have two other tools with different shapes still in my bag because I don't need them. And for this, we're using this little pointy one. What is the best angle for me to get here? And we're just getting like a tiny small amount of pigment on it. Like, you don't want a lot of pigment because you don't want it to fly all over the place and get like where you want the silver to go. We're just carefully applying this in the gold areas. And the gold areas are, as I mentioned, the wider stripes. So, and like I mentioned doing the last one, I feel like the silver is easier to do this with. Maybe it just seems easier because it's a skinnier stripe, so I do actually need less pigment. But take your time. Stick the vinyls down as needed if they start to give you attitude. Like here in the corner. Okay. I almost put this thing in my mouth before I realized that the other end was also a silicone tool that already had pigment on it. So that would probably not have been a great plan. Oh, this is a really... I feel this really awkwardly on my doing this on my other side. It just feels so awkward, like all around. Actually, we've got a couple little... Okay. These little corners sometimes are the worst little spot. There we go. Luke! Hello! Luke's race went awesome because he's awesome. And it was his last race of the season, which is, I'm pretty sure even he will agree, awesome. Because he's done an awful lot of running around this year. Welcome in, Luke. We are working very tediously, but to excellent result. I know now that the result is going to be good as long as I take my time. So, I'm much less nervous this time. Like I said, you don't want, if you get too much on the tool, it's very easy for the pigment to literally just fall off and land somewhere you don't want it. Nope. 10 minutes slower than Daggett's PB. Alright, am I... Okay. Almost off camera. Not quite. Okay, here. Maybe we'll get a Luke stream tonight. Luke doesn't usually stream during the week, though. I've got my fingers crossed. Now that I know there's no doc stream tonight. Whatever will I do? I'll be sad. Sad and lonely. No strim. No porch to hang out with. Jerry's already done streaming, and Jerry's having a horrible day. I sure do hope he finds Harley. I would cry. I almost cried on stream. You guys could probably tell. It's just so sad. Okay, we're not going to worry about this little... Yes, we are. We're leaving it right there. I was going to say, we'll just move that, but it would make the gold too wide. All right, here. Oh, man. The tremors. I'm such an old lady. The hand tremors are so real. I hope my hands never start to shake. So, oh, that little... Well, we'll just see. I hope my hands never start to shake so much that I actually can't do nail art anymore. I think some of it is due to my asthma meds, I think. But some days it's worse than others, so I don't know. Your first mile was not... I can almost walk a mile in that fast. Worse? Oh no, I don't know if I want to know or not. Is it going to make me cry on stream, Moon? If it's going to make me cry, just whisper me so I can know later, but so that I don't cry on stream. Or if I start to cry, I'll just have to turn off the camera. Maybe that's the plan. Alright, this little one is a tricky little shit. Well, I don't really need to worry about it right now because that's going to be a silver stripe, but I wish it would just stay in place right there. Harley is back. Okay, good. But if something is worse, that's not good either. Oh no. I'll have to look in Discord. Yeah. I'm so glad Harley's back though. Yay. Okay. If you just mean fake worse, like somebody on his team got injured, you can certainly say that in stream. But if it's actually worse, yeah, I'll have to definitely go get caught up on Discord when I'm done with stream. That's usually one of the things I do as soon as I'm done with stream is go see what's been going on in Discord while I've been streaming. I'm not always very good at keeping up with Discord, but after stream does seem like a good time to try and notice stuff. But yeah, I was so shocked when he came in here with a raid. I was like, what the heck? It's like the middle of the day. It's not time for Jerry to be raiding nobody yet. Okay. My back is starting to feel this one. I don't know what would be the solution so that I don't have to... I mean, like, pretty much whatever you do, unless I get a table that's, like, right here, and then you guys aren't going to be able to see, and even that I probably would start having shoulder problems. Like, when you really need to get in there, sometimes you just really need to get in there, and you're going to end up in a position that's awkward for some body part or another. Okay. I think we're just about done with the gold. Trying to make sure there's not any little spots with gaps before we move on to the silver. Especially those tip of the nail spots where I was seeming to have a lot of trouble before. And down at the very edges. Like right here and down in here. All right, I think we can move on to the silver. We're going to put the top on. We're not going to close it. We're going to be very careful because we've still got thumbs to do. Delete the app and re-download. Oh no. I'm 100% not surprised because the app is like an asshole. I don't know anybody that loves the app. Like literally. Okay, let's stick this down and immediately do that so that I don't have to keep thinking about that. Stick down, please. Dang it. Stick. Stick. Not on top of the silver. Oh. Okay, apparently that's as good as gets. Just get in there with a little bit of silver. Okay. Actually, let's move the silver where you guys can see it. Here? Okay. And other than that one little area, I am going to stay going in the same order. Yeah, so... Oh, you've been trying to chat for half an hour? I wonder what would lead to that, because you were chatting before for it to just, like, stop randomly. Yeah, so Barbie, basically, I'm just, like... It's hard because, like, I feel like one of the main things that makes chrome really shiny is being able to really buff it well. And it's difficult to buff it like this. So I'm really just using this as kind of the... to get the pigment down, and then we're going to slightly buff it with a separate sponge. Getting in there with these little silicone tools. And I'm glad that I was able to find these because, God, can you guys imagine me trying to do this with a makeup applicator? Which is my preferred pigment application tool. There we go. And I'm surprised Dr. Crotron didn't yell at me for not having a mask on while he was in here, but because I'm not able to buff it as aggressively, it's not flying around like it usually does, so that's why no mask. Oh, hey, Sakrista. Thank you. I'm really loving it too. I was pretty sure. I mean, I was confident that I had that my nail polish theory, so to speak, was accurate. Sakrista, thank you so much for the bits. But we didn't do any testing on this. And that always makes me a little nervous because there's unexpected things, especially after like the stained glass, which I thought I wasn't going to do testing, and then the little bit of testing led me to realize I certainly did need to do testing. So I was a little bit nervous because of that, but it really is turning out so great. Just filling in these little stripes with the silver, and then we'll get to some buffing, and then we'll see if we need if I feel like we need to do a little bit extra silver like we did last time to really pop it out, or I'm trying to like really kind of load it in there as I'm going along now, so we'll see. I love the chromes. I several times have come close to just like getting more than what I have, and then I'm like, I just don't do it enough. Partly because of the hassle with the gel. I really should prioritize trying it another way with regular polish. Like I said, I've heard yellow stopper works because there are really so many cool chrome pigments out there, and other kinds of pigments too. Hollows, colored hollows, duochromes, all with the pigmenty finish. I just can't get that to stay down there, so I'm just gonna like that. There we go. Okay, so actually I'm gonna use another clean. That should get rid of some of the excess. I'm gonna be stroking in the same direction as the stripes, so a little bit of and see how we go from a little bit sparkly to more chromy there. I'm trying to decide if I am going to need to add a little extra silver. Oh, now you're popping up too. Please lay flat. Just a little bit more. We'll just get in there just a little bit more. Oops. That almost went places I didn't want it to go. That sounds bad also, out of context. Context. And this is just because I feel like the silver is not popping quite as brightly as it could be. Like when you're just buffing with the makeup sponge, it's pretty easy. But when this is kind of almost like a two-step application. And maybe it would look fine if I just skip this, but I want to make sure that it looks great. Fine is fine. Great is awesome. Put that on a t-shirt. Okay. Almost done. Then we just have the thumbs, and then we'll be actually done. Okay. So, again, and now, you guys, the really good part. Taking off the yeah, and I thought about even like peeling off the vinyls and then sponging it, but I thought if there's too much like extra pigment, that could make the lines not as distinct. So that's why I'm doing it before removing the vinyls and in the same direction as the stripes. And now here we go, you guys. Should I zoom you guys in? Excuse me, the little burp that came out there. Burp of excitement. Let me zoom you in. Mousing left-handed. Okay. Yeah, the eyeshadow applicators might have worked for what I was just using this little sponge wedge for, but I felt like this would just let me get the whole nail and just like go, right in line with the angle of the design. Yeah, I've seen the gel top coat does seem to be a thing, but I've seen some other alternatives that are close, like the water-based top coat. So the thing is, you guys, even if you can get a decent gel application over regular polish, regular top coat like Seche Vite, our most favorite thing in the world, crinkles it. It just doesn't. You have a chrome finish, and then all of a sudden you just have a sparkly finish. But a water-based top coat does that less. Less. It ain't a Colette stream if there are no verbs. Oh no. We are not putting that on a shirt, Moon. All right, we got to get 2 more vinyls off of this fucking sheet. And then we'll have 2 leftovers. So we've got 4 right now. And once we get this off of here, we'll have some leftovers. Can I just, what if I... I should probably zoom out a little bit again. Oh no, said Krista. We've got 2 more to go. We've got 2 more to go. And this should be a fairly quick one because it's just the thumbs. So we've only got 2 instead of 4. This is the problem with these vinyls. It's that they're testing my goddamn patience here, for real. Come on. Wait, I didn't top coat these. We can wait just a minute to top coat them. We'll do them at the same time as the thumbs. Actually, no, we won't. I'm going to do it right now. Just in case. Don't want just anything to accidentally happen. Let me just make sure there's no excess pigment, particularly like around your sidewalls. It's where it likes to hide. And usually I have like my e.l.f. little facial brush for this, but the fan brush actually works pretty good too, and it lets you get down a little bit, like I said, in the sidewalls to knock anything loose out of there. All right, let's top coat this and protect it forever. Carefully. Okay. Let's just carefully, maintaining the carefulness, of course. Like, you don't want, and this is one thing where I really do prefer Pink Gellac's formula over Madame Glam's. I feel like Madame Glam's top coat is very thick. I find it hard to do a thin coat, and I find it hard to keep it from like pooling a little bit at my cuticle and at my sidewalls. Even if I'm trying really hard not to like get it on my skin, and then you get like this little hard gel polish thing at your sidewall, like this little ridge that's not cute and that doesn't feel good. Like when you're touching your nails, because I know I'm not the only one that does that. Like when you got a fresh manicure, your nails are just so smooth and it feels so nice. Okay. This is Pink Gellac Ultra Shine, and I like it for the most part. I mean, I don't have a ton of experience, with gel top coats. I basically have this, and I have the Madame Glam, and I have the Gossip top coat that came with my chrome. And I mean, if like Sèche Vite, the Madame Glam's is much closer to like a Sèche Vite consistency, if not even a little bit thicker. And just with gel, when you're going for like a really thin coat, it just feels harder to work with. And it may just be, a practice thing. I mean, I haven't used, all told, I mean, I'm trying to think of, even if I include all the, full gel manicures, I think I've in my whole life ever done 4 peel-off gel manicures where we're doing stuff with chrome. Probably less than a dozen. So, I mean, there's still, I'm sure there's still plenty of things for me to learn as far as gel polish. All right, let's go back to the silly damn decal. It's just such a struggle bus. Get out of there. Get out of there. I'm so glad we're almost done with this part of it. Like, this whole manicure I have actually enjoyed. Some people are like, how can you spend so long doing your nails? Well, I think it's freaking fun, thanks. This is not fun. This is not fun. But the rest of this was great. So, let's get this on the thumb. Yeah, what I'm going to try the next time I do gels on a regular manicure, or gels on a regular manicure, pigments, is this little water-based baby from the Salon Chrome set, which if you compare it to Oont, it sure does look really similar. Like its consistency, and it's like a slightly cloudy type of a thing. I did something. I think I swatched it when I was. I think there was a swatch of that during that failed foil manicure where I was going to do gold foil tips and everything just went to hell. Sorry, we could get a little bit more over here. And it didn't crinkle the foil. And I feel like that's a good sign that it wouldn't wrinkle the chrome either. Because foils, you guys know, foils are another thing that Seche Vite is not friends with. So, where are our puckers? Let's trim our tip, find our puckers. Actually, let's apply our other thumb before we trim the puckers, just to avoid what happened last time, which was a trimmed piece getting lost. Yeah. 24 hours is definitely that is the one thing I mentioned earlier. I'm nervous about doing the water marble tomorrow. Is giving it enough time to dry. I don't plan on splitting it into 2 streams. We're doing it all in 1 stream. But I'm a little bit nervous about how much dry time that's going to actually allow. So, we'll see. Maybe we'll end up doing a Hollow Knight run in the middle. I don't know. Please just come off for me. You're the last one I need. Just please cooperate. Please? I mean, if you just wanted like some candy cane stripes, then you might be happy that the little skinnies didn't come out. I'm not happy with that. Get out. Get out, little skinnies. There. Is that good enough? You gonna come out now? No. Come on. Get out. Get out of there. Yelling at it like a dog. Get out of the garden. Get out of the trash. Get out of the nail vinyl. This is like inspiration to learn how to use a striper to properly do stripes. So that I just don't ever in the world have to mess with this nail vinyl again, ever. Get off of me! Okay. Not going crazy. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. This is fine. Is that a little snore beanie? Beanie snores? Okay. Seems good. Okay. Not as much puckering as some of the other ones, surprisingly. I have another one that I want to try, but I don't remember the name of it offhand because I haven't actually tried it. Megan suggested it to me because she will often keep like a gel coat on her nails and then switch up her regular nail polish on top. Megan is the resin keycap artist that I've hosted a couple times, once or twice. Let's trim you right here. Okay. There we go. Like that. And you... Where do we want to trim you? Maybe you don't need... No, you do need trimming. Right here. What is that? I need to make my OBS bigger, or I need to remember to keep my alerts on top. Cheyenne, 2001. Thank you for the follow. Snip. Okay. There we go. That should release the pressure. Be able to get down. Like I said, my deep sidewalls. That is definitely, for me, I mean, you're going to have a problem with like the puckering and maybe needing to cut the edge regardless. But you may or may not have as much of a problem as I do getting it to stay tucked down in the sidewall and at the cuticles. Okay. So, gold first. Carefully, carefully. And of course, everything's a little harder on your thumbs because you're grabbing stuff and you are more likely to knock into the vinyl. So just keep that in mind. Cut yourself some slack. And we'll finish up these last two nails here. And then, you guys, anybody that's just joining us, remember tomorrow evening, target time, 8 o'clock Central, hopefully. You know, maybe I should aim to start sooner, start earlier if I'm going to have to make sure to allow drying time in there. Should I start at 7? 8 o'clock usually seems to work, though. It seems to be the time that actually works for my evening streams, because, I mean, I don't usually eat dinner super early, so if I aim to stream at like 6 or something, that usually means I'm actually not eating before stream, or I'm eating at like a weird, non-normal time. No, I guess we'll keep it at 8. I mean, no, gosh, the more I think about this, the more I'm like, are you sure? Should I start earlier? Should I do the water marble in the afternoon and chrome it out in the evening? The more I think about this, the more torn I am. Of course, you know, for that one, although I will be freehanding with the gel top coat, the actual buffing on of the pigment will be much easier than this. The dry time is the main thing, and I'm not sure how much dry time I really should give them. Because I'm going to be cutting it close. I understand that. Oh, that made you want to try resin stuff again. Yeah, Sunburnt. Especially with your nail art knowledge now. A lot of the stuff Megan uses is nail art stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I was wondering a couple times. These are very sturdy, because I'm not sure how well you could tell on camera, but sometimes I was trying to be careful of where I was grabbing them, but sometimes, like if you grab from this corner, like, and you're pulling against the stripes, I did have a couple moments where I was like, God, this thing could just rip right here. And I tried to make sure I was pulling with the stripes so that it had a little bit more support. But yeah, I can imagine that being super frustrating. And then, like, what do you do with the ripped vinyl? Like, you can, I suppose, like, try to match both halves up on your nail, but that's kind of a pain in the butt. Okay. They're a wonderful idea. I feel like they're definitely not a mature technology. Like, why do they just make them out of this vinyl stuff? Why don't they make them out of Amanda, who is the Play in the Mud channel, the potter? Some of her pots she was glazing the other day with stripes. She was using automotive detailing tape. And she said that it's a little bit stretchy, Why don't they make nail vinyls out of that? Like, if these vinyls had just a little bit of stretch to them, you understand how much easier they would be? Like, not having to deal with all this puckering and all this stuff that doesn't want to lay properly flat. I was kind of intrigued by that. I looked it up on Amazon because I was thinking, well, I could even do that for, like, you know, DIY vinyls, which I've done a couple times. It's not super hard. It's just kind of nitpicky, which, I mean, is kind of my thing. Let's see, is there any spot over here that I missed before we close up the gold? Let's make sure all these little corner nooks. All right. Carefully close this up. These are kind of a pain in the butt because they're so small. These are like a little bit easier to grip, even though, you know, it even said, like, on the website, like, don't be alarmed, the jar is not going to be full. I prefer the slightly larger jar even if it's not full because it's easier to maneuver. All right, silver. Sunburn, if you're gonna order from WhatsApp, I would suggest waiting until next month. I think I'm correct in this. I think they do a twice yearly sale in January and in July. I hope I'm remembering this right. If anybody can confirm or deny I'm correct here, that would be great. But I want to say, I kind of remember January because I think that's when I made my purchase. And stuff goes on sale on their site. I think they also do a code you can use to get the discount on Amazon. And yeah, so at this time of year, unless you had something where you're like, oh man, I need that, like, immediately, I would say try to hold out until their sale. Sophie and Toffee? Oh, and it has that sounds cool. Hey, Ninja. Off work time. You're here just in time for the final touches, Doc. I'm thinking you were probably in a deep lurker doing worky things when I was talking before, but these are my silicone tools that I was mentioned to you one time. I remember mentioning them. I don't know what you might possibly use them for in Gundam World, but they come with different, like, this one is kind of a point. This end over here is kind of like a dough foot. This one here is more of a chisel. And like this one here is I don't know what that shape is supposed to be, but they're kind of cool. And you're here just in time to see the end and one more very satisfying peel of the vinyls. Yeah, flex. Isn't that stuff? We cut out the bottom of this boat and replaced it with the screen door. Then we sealed it with Flex Seal, and now I'm jamming across this lake. Like that? What is his name? That guy. Like, you have found your calling in life, dude. I hope you enjoy these infomercials as much as you seem to. Yes, we are very carefully and very tediously. Bunch of other stuff from other places. Oh, they just, that's probably sitting in my email. I have been kind of, I get a lot of promotional stuff and sale stuff from, practically every place I've ever ordered stuff from. And it's like, if I know that I'm not trying to spend money, it's like, don't go in the folders where my nail art emails get filtered to and look at all the sales. Okay. I think we're pretty good. We'll do a little swipey swipe and then we'll maybe do a little extra silver. So you can see, let's zoom in. Let's see how close I can get you guys to see this. So you see how this is like kind of sparkly-ish rather than super shiny? Now look. See the difference? It's kind of awkward to get both my thumbs in here, as you may be able to tell. But that's the difference that buffing makes with a chrome. And just so that they're consistent with the others, we are going to do our little bit of extra silver in here, just to make sure everything's super, super shiny and nice. Yeah, I have no idea what you might use them for, Dr. Crotron. They're not my favorite myself. When I'm just normally applying pigment, I don't like these. There's a lot of things you can use to apply pigment with. I usually use the nail polish applicators. You can use a regular sponge. Some people use their finger and get pretty good results. I've never actually tried that because, number one, I don't want that much pigment on my finger. Number two, with like long nails, you really think trying to dip into these little tiny small pots is going to go well? Because it's not. It's gonna be a disaster, and then you're gonna have pigment all up under your nails. So I usually like just the regular little sponge tip eyeshadow applicators, which you can get super cheap at like Target or something. They probably sell them at the dollar store. Probably could get them there. All right, so here it comes, you guys. You don't have to hold your breath this time because we know it's going to be awesome. But you may want to hold your breath just in awe of the awesomeness that is the gift wrap nails. Oh, I love it so much. These just turned out so good. Amethyst, hello. We are just about done. We just did our peel, our vinyl peel on our last couple nails, and we're going to top coat them up. But I'm glad you could pop in, even if it's just for the end. Record vinyls. No, Moon, nail vinyls. Record vinyls are cool too. If I had a record vinyl collection, I for sure would have that Hollow Knight special edition OST vinyl. Yeah, still able to catch the end, CJ. Actually, I suppose we can get back to regular, more regular camera placement now. Yeah, so we just need to top coat those up, and yeah, don't take them off for a month. We will be taking these off tomorrow evening to replace them with a water marble. This is a water marble, you guys. I'm so looking forward to it. A little bit nervous too, just because it's going to require freehanding skills from me, and that is a risk. But I think as long as I get a nice clean water marble, simple design, just nice clean water marble, I think I should be fine. Thank you, Kyle. No. Is that no to tomorrow night, Barbie? Yes, you finally got to see. And wasn't it satisfying, Sakrista? Almost as satisfying as like peel porn. Maybe even a little bit more satisfying. Because sometimes peel porn just leaves you unfulfilled and wanting more. We will have the peelies to remember them by. These better come off good. That's all I'm saying about that. So, yeah, I really wish I could give you guys a teaser, you guys. I cannot imagine. Like I said, I mean, I'm aware my room is a disaster right now. My day consists of nail art, food, editing, nail art, streaming, nail art, editing. Oh yeah, sleep. Let's get a little tiny bit of that. And Everything else has kind of been put on hold until after this week. Yeah. So this is so successful. This is so successful. And you know, I think it would have looked okay if we'd done wide silver and skinny gold also. But the gold is a little bit more subtle than the silver as far as its chrominess and reflectivity go. So I think it goes really nice to have that be the slightly wider one. And then the silver is a really bold shininess. So the skinny ones still stand out really nicely. I'm so glad you guys enjoy these too. I'm pretty happy with these. Let me take a look and see where I can send you lovely people, because we are wrapping up. Okay, so for me, anybody wants to check out tomorrow's stream, well, number one, one of the mods in the channel, please throw up the Discord link. That's where updates are. Is Luke stream? Yay, Luke stream. Okay, that's where we're going. Where is my link to Luke's channel? Right here. We're going to raid Luke, you guys. Dr. Crotron and Moon in the eternal mod battle. I'm so glad you guys enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for hanging out. My current time is 6:45. Tomorrow's evening stream goal time is 8 o'clock. We're going to be doing a gold and silver chrome water marble. It's going to be lit. It's going to be the finale of the 12 Days of Christmas. And no, I can sleep in tonight, Dr. Crotron, because there's no afternoon stream tomorrow. Stream is until evening. So yes, sleeping tonight is a thing. Let me get this raid going. So if you guys want to see the water marble of this, I hope you guys will join me again tomorrow. Raid messages, I see no trash here. I don't care if he's dying when we go in there. We see no trash because he's calling it a trash Hollow Knight run. But Luke is pretty good, and Luke is the homie. So I hope you guys stick around for a little bit. Check out a little bit of Hollow Knight. It's my favorite game. So, yeah, not going to make it a long, awkward goodbye like I usually do. But thanks so much for hanging out, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope I will see you next time. And so many ands. As always, thanks for watching. Alrighty. Good stream. Yes.